getting out of high school, I was that guy that didn't know which direction I wanted to go. I was a hell of a football player. I had wheels on my feet, hell of a track runner. I had scholarships to Georgia Tech, Clemson, Syracuse. But at that time in my life, I didn't want to go to school. I was a show opener for all the music artists that came through Charlotte. And I'm talking about groups back in the days like Duo Rockin', Digital Underground, Third Base, Kwame, Tracy Spencer, Chubb Rock. And that's how, like, if people see pictures floating of me with Tupac and Eazy-E on the internet, those were the years that I was meeting all those celebrities. So I was still in school.
Wow.
So, of course, I didn't want to go to college after meeting these celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like, meeting Eazy-E and Tupac was like the pinnacle of my career. I was like, okay, I'm pretty much there now.
Yeah.
And, of course, when I told you, like, not knowing what I wanted to do, which way I wanted to go, and the peer pressure of growing up, I got sucked into the street life. And this is something I said on the interview yesterday, and the lady was real surprised. She was like, I'm so glad that you're not ashamed of your past and we can talk about it. I would never be ashamed of my past because that's what made me who I am now.
Yeah.
I've learned from my past. I respect my past. I appreciate my past. And I try not to make those same past mistakes that I've made. I call myself a drug dealer, and I sold drugs as a job. Can you believe that?
Yeah, but let me ask you.
My mom.
Before you go there, I can't believe that. The only reason I say that is because, and you tell me if this is also wrong. I mean, I read that you actually were selling cannabis with your father to make ends meet when you were a kid.
Oh, no. Wikipedia said that?
Wikipedia said that. You better get that thing corrected. Because they got you born in Atlanta and they have you and your dad selling cannabis when you were younger.
Selling cannabis.
Yes.
No. I didn't start selling. And matter of fact, I did not sell cannabis at all.
Oh, my God.
That is. I went to the harder stuff. And
you're like, forget cannabis.
Yeah, cannabis wasn't making no money at that time.
Well, go ahead.
I went to cannabis after I called myself rehabilitating myself, and I'm not going to mess with nothing hard anymore. So I went to the lighter stuff on the streets, which was cannabis. But my father had nothing to do with that. My father was a hardworking man that provided for us. Him and my mom stayed together until we graduated and they divorced. But he's never sold a Bufferin or Anderson as I can remember. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He's never did street things. I was the one that dwelled out there because I had friends that was, I'm getting out of high school. I see friends of mine that got, back then to have to make $2,000 a week was like big money.
Yeah.
Or $2,000 a day was big money. And so me trying to do my music thing, believe in my music and pay for it, financing myself, I took a job on as being out there in the streets and selling cocaine. That's what I sold.
Okay. And how old were you when this was going on?
Lilian, probably 20, maybe 21, 22, fresh out of high school. Breath still smelling like Similac, wet behind the ears, not knowing nothing about life, just wanting to be in life.
But you left, you said you did graduate high school or you left before?
I did graduate. Let that be known. I did graduate.
Okay, because I think that's another thing Wikipedia said that you left. Dude, you got to rewrite your
y'all
Wikipedia.
Stop that. No. This I was a dropout.
Yeah, they said that you had scholarships. That you had scholarships and that you were offered, but you dropped out of school at the age of 16. That is quote.
Damn, 16?
Yes. Yes.
Who's writing this stuff? I need to talk to Mr. Wikipedia.
You know it. You better. This is awful. I'm going to see if I can find you somebody to help you fix this.
Oh, my goodness. No. I have to take a picture when you post and show y'all my high school diploma. I do have that. I got a diploma.
Okay.
I went all the way to the 12th grade, 18 years old. I got out and I got involved with the streets because I didn't know what I wanted to do as a young man. I gave up the sports life, the football, the track. I gave that up for the music career, the fame. I wanted to be this big rap star. I was so involved with music that I was willing to like finance it myself by making street money. And I did it for a while, 2-3 years, But you got to think about me going back and forth to jail.
Really?
And at the same time, you got this. Oh, yes.
How many times?
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Maybe before I learned my lesson,
Yes.
I would say four or five.
4 times. All right. So each time that you were in there, how long were you in jail?
That's the ticket, right? That's the thing right there. When you don't have to be in there a long time, it's almost like a slap on the hand to you, and you feel like, oh, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with going to jail. Or it's I don't know why people look at it like you're so much cooler, or you get so much more cool points when you've been to jail. Like, there's not no cool points in there because there's somebody telling you when to eat, sleep, and poop at all times. Like, so it's I went back and forth. I'm talking about from gun charges to everything to like just being that guy that didn't know what he was doing out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't belong out there. That guy that lost his way. So that's a lot of reasons why I am today about being positive to people and to the youth and to people that's in high school that's coming out. I was that guy out of school. And I remember my coaches telling me, this may be your last time ever playing football. Think of what you want to do. Think of what you want to be the rest of your life. And that went in one of my ear out the other one because I had music on my mind. So when that time came, Lilian, I was lost. I remember asking God, what do I do? I don't want to play football. I had injuries. I want to do my music. What do I do? What do I do? And I chose to go to the streets. That was my thought. And like I said, enough times going back and forth to jail, it started getting longer and longer because now I started building myself a rap sheet in the criminal system, which people need to learn about. You don't want to have all this stuff because it follows you the rest of your life. Right. So you got me going back and forth to jail until I got my big time when I got busted. And when I got busted, you're talking about doing 13 months now.
Okay.
So, yes. Now, that's a long time to be like, that really changed me. That's what really slowed me down. As a matter of fact, my high school football coach was the one who came and helped me get out of my trouble.
Oh, did he?
And yes, he was very, very, very involved with our lives. My football team, he was very involved with our lives as a coach should be. He treated us like we were his kids, like disciplining us, telling us right from wrong, not sugarcoating it. And I think he had awareness because he had a lot of cop friends that knew what I was doing. But I was already out of high school. I would see him here and there. He knew what I was doing, but he never would say anything. But when I was downtown behind those bars, my football coach came down there, bailed me out, and he talked to me, him and the officer that busted me and like 4 or 5 more police officers. And that was the talk that I needed to have.